Welcome to Timeline of Tales. Throughout the grand tapestry of human history, certain objects have transcended their material form, becoming potent symbols of power, lineage, and extraordinary wealth. Among these, the crown jewels of monarchs and emperors hold a particularly captivating allure. These are not mere adornments, but intricate chronicles of reigns, alliances, and the artistic zenith of their eras. Yet what happens when these symbols, these glittering testaments to history, simply vanish? The world of legendary royal treasures is one filled with such tantalizing disappearances, where priceless artifacts, once the pride of nations, have slipped through the fingers of time, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and enduring fascination. The stories of these lost treasures are more than just accounts of theft or misfortune. They are windows into turbulent periods of history, into the lives of remarkable individuals, and into the very nature of human desire and ambition. The allure is undeniable. The glint of a missing diamond, the intricate craftsmanship of a vanished regalia, the sheer audacity of their disappearance. These are mysteries that have intrigued historians, treasure hunters, and the public alike for generations, their legends growing with each passing year, fueled by speculation and the faint hope of rediscovery. Join us as we embark on a journey into this shadowy realm, exploring tales of crown jewels and priceless artifacts that have been lost to the ages. We shall delve into the circumstances of their disappearance, examine the suspects and theories, and ponder the immense cultural and historical void they have left behind. For in every missing jewel, in every lost artifact, there lies a story waiting to be told, a mystery beckoning us to unravel its secrets, reminding us that even the most tangible symbols of power can sometimes become little more than glittering ghosts in the annals of time. Our first journey takes us to the Emerald Isle, to a time when Dublin Castle stood as a formidable symbol of British authority. Here, within its ancient walls, resided the magnificent insignia of the Order of St. Patrick, an order of chivalry established by King George III in 1783. These were not just ceremonial pieces. They were a dazzling constellation of precious stones, a testament to the grandeur of the Anglo-Irish aristocracy. The principal piece, the Grand Master's Star, was an object of breathtaking beauty, an 8-pointed star of Brazilian white diamonds, its centerpiece a trefoil of emeralds upon a ruby cross. And then there was the collar badge, equally spectacular, a pendant heavy with gold enamel, and yet more shimmering gems. The insignia's true splendor, however, lay in its breathtaking array of gemstones. Imagine, if you will, a collection boasting no fewer than 394 individual stones. Among these were not only the brilliant diamonds and vibrant emeralds and rubies one might expect, but also a remarkable collection of flat table-cut Indian diamonds, some of which were rumored to be Mughal rupees inscribed with the names of emperors, each carrying its own whispered history from a distant land. These gems were meticulously set, forming a dazzling spectacle that would have caught the light with every movement, a true embodiment of sovereign power and prestige, intended to awe and inspire. The year was 1907, a period of simmering political tension in Ireland. Just days before a scheduled visit by King Edward VII and Queen Alexandra, who were to attend an investiture ceremony for the order, the unthinkable occurred. From a supposedly secure safe within the Bedford Tower, under the watchful eye of the Office of Arms, these irreplaceable jewels vanished. The theft was audacious, a daring act that sent shockwaves through the establishment and plunged Dublin Castle into a state of chaos and acute embarrassment. The timing could not have been more provocative, a direct affront on the eve of a royal visit. Suspicion quickly fell upon several individuals, but the most prominent figure in the ensuing scandal was Francis Shackleton, the brother of the famed Antarctic explorer, Sir Ernest Shackleton. Francis held the post of Dublin Herald at the Office of Arms and was known for his flamboyant lifestyle and somewhat dubious connections. He, along with his companion Captain Richard Gorges, became central to the investigation. Despite intense scrutiny and numerous theories, including whispers of occult rituals and high-level conspiracies, no conclusive evidence ever directly implicated Shackleton or anyone else beyond a shadow of a doubt. The official inquiries were fraught with inconsistencies and alleged cover-ups. To this day, the crown jewels of Ireland remain lost. Their disappearance is one of history's most perplexing unsolved mysteries. Were they spirited away to a secret location, their brilliance hidden from the world? Were they broken up, their magnificent gemstones recut and dispersed, now adorning perhaps unsuspecting owners, their true lineage unknown? The silence surrounding their fate is profound, a constant reminder of a brazen theft that robbed Ireland and indeed the world of a unique and irreplaceable piece of its heritage. The wind still whispers through the courtyards of Dublin Castle, perhaps carrying the echoes of this enduring enigma. Our next tale concerns a single stone, yet one of such legendary status and breathtaking beauty that its loss resonates through the annals of gemology. We speak of the Florentine diamond, a magnificent gem of pale yellow hue, weighing an astonishing 137.27 carats. Its origins are shrouded in the mists of time, with legends tracing it back to Charles the Bold, Duke of Burgundy, who supposedly lost it in battle in 1477. What is certain is that by the 17th century, this extraordinary diamond had found its way into the famed Medici treasury in Florence, lending it its most enduring name. It later passed into the hands of the Habsburg dynasty, becoming a prized jewel of the Austrian crown. The Florentine diamond was renowned not only for its impressive size, but also for its unusual cut, a complex, nine-sided, 126-faceted double rose cut, designed to maximize its fiery brilliance. It was a sunbeam captured in stone, a radiant jewel that had adorned emperors and empresses, a silent witness to centuries of European history, political intrigue and royal splendor. It was set in various opulent pieces over the years, including a magnificent hat ornament, and was considered one of the most important diamonds in the Habsburg collection, a symbol of their enduring power and immense wealth passed down through generations. The early 20th century, however, brought with it the cataclysm of the First World War and the subsequent collapse of empires. For the Austro-Hungarian Empire, its defeat heralded the end of centuries of Habsburg rule. The last emperor, Charles I, was forced into exile in 1918. Amidst the turmoil and uncertainty, he sought to secure some of the family's most valuable possessions. The Florentine diamond, along with other crown jewels, was entrusted to an Austrian lawyer named Bruno Steiner, who was tasked with helping the imperial family sell them to fund their new life and potentially finance a restoration. This act of trust, however, proved to be the diamond's undoing. The precise details of what transpired next are murky, lost in the chaos of post-war Europe and the secrecy surrounding the exiled emperor's affairs. What is known is that by 1924, the magnificent Florentine diamond had vanished. Steiner himself became a fugitive from justice, implicated in fraud, and the trail of the diamond went cold. Theories abound. Some suggest it was stolen from Steiner, others that he himself sold it illicitly, perhaps breaking it up to disguise its famous identity. The prevailing belief among gem experts today is that the Florentine diamond, in its original historic form, no longer exists. It is highly probable that such a famous and recognizable stone was recut into several smaller, less identifiable diamonds to facilitate its sale on the black market. The thought that this magnificent piece of history with its unique cut and royal provenance may have been irrevocably altered, its identity erased, is a tragic one. Somewhere in the world, fragments of this legendary yellow diamond may still sparkle, their owners perhaps unaware of the imperial legacy they unwittingly possess, a legacy now scattered and silent. We now turn our gaze to the opulent world of Imperial Russia, specifically to the workshops of the legendary jeweler Peter Carl Fabergé. Between the years 1885 and 1917, Fabergé and his skilled artisans were commissioned by Tsars Alexander III and Nicholas II to create a series of 50 exquisite imperial Easter eggs. These were not mere decorative objects, they were masterpieces of ingenuity and craftsmanship, each a unique and lavish surprise, presented by the Tsar to his Tsarina, and later also to the Dowager Empress. Each egg contained a hidden marvel, a miniature work of art that spoke of love, family, or significant events in the Romanov dynasty. The creation of each egg was a closely guarded secret, often taking a year or more to complete, involving teams of goldsmiths, enamelers, jewelers, and miniaturists. They were fashioned from gold, silver, platinum, and adorned with an astonishing array of precious stones, diamonds, rubies, sapphires, emeralds, and pearls, as well as intricate guilloche enamel work, a hallmark of Fabergé's genius. Consider, for example, the hen egg of 1885, the very first in the series, which appeared plain on the outside, but opened to reveal a golden yolk, which in turn opened to show a golden hen, which itself contained a miniature diamond replica of the imperial crown and a tiny ruby pendant. The storm clouds of revolution, however, were gathering over Russia. The immense wealth and extravagance of the Romanovs stood in stark contrast to the widespread poverty and unrest among the populace. When the Russian Revolution erupted in 1917, the Romanov dynasty was overthrown, and their vast treasures, including the imperial Fabergé eggs, were confiscated by the Bolshevik government. Many were inventoried and stored in the Kremlin armory, but in the ensuing chaos and the desperate need for foreign currency, a number of these priceless objects were sold off, dispersed to collections around the world. While many of the 50 imperial eggs have since been located and reside in museums and private collections, a tantalizing mystery remains. 8 of these extraordinary creations are still unaccounted for. Among them is the hen with sapphire pendant egg from 1886, a successor to the first hen egg, believed to contain a hen picking a sapphire egg from a basket. Another is the cherub with chariot egg of 1888 and the exquisite Necessaire egg of 1889, intricately set with diamonds, rubies and emeralds, designed to hold miniature toilet articles. The loss of these pieces represents a profound gap in our understanding of Fabergé's artistry and the Romanovs' personal history. Today, each of these missing Fabergé eggs is valued at an astonishing $20 to $30 million, perhaps even more given their rarity and historical significance. Their whereabouts remain one of the art world's greatest unsolved puzzles. Are they hidden away in a forgotten vault, unknowingly gracing a private residence, or were they tragically dismantled or destroyed during the turbulent years of revolution and its aftermath? The search continues, fueled by the dream of one day rediscovering these lost marvels, these glittering symbols of a bygone era of unimaginable imperial splendor, each a tiny, perfect universe of artistry and history. The stories of the lost crown jewels of Ireland, the vanished Florentine diamond and the missing imperial Fabergé eggs are but a few threads in a much larger tapestry of vanished royal treasures. Each disappearance, whether through audacious theft, the turmoil of war, or the mists of time, leaves behind an echo, a sense of profound loss, not just of material wealth, but of tangible connections to our shared past. The enduring mystery surrounding these artifacts speaks to a deep human fascination with the lost and the hidden, a yearning to uncover secrets and to reclaim what has been taken from the historical record. These are more than just tales of missing jewels. They are chronicles of human ambition, artistry, power, and folly. They remind us of the fragility of even the most prized possessions and the relentless march of history that can swallow empires and their symbols whole. The fascination persists because these objects are imbued with the stories of the people who owned them, created them, and coveted them. The glint of a lost diamond or the intricate detail of a missing Fabergé egg captures our imagination, sparking a desire to understand the circumstances of their disappearance and to wonder at their fate. So, as we conclude our journey into these captivating mysteries, we invite you to ponder what other secrets these vanished jewels might still hold. Imagine the hands that last touched them, the eyes that last gazed upon their splendor, and the hidden corners of the world where they might yet lie concealed. Perhaps one day some of these legendary treasures will resurface, bringing with them new chapters to their already extraordinary stories. Until then, they remain potent symbols of history's unsolved puzzles, forever glittering in the realm of legend and speculation. Like, share, and subscribe.